Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're doing a yearly prediction for 2023 for Libra. And if anyone's upset because there's a double feature for Libra, I just do what I'm told, you guys. So, Libra, our first couple cards for you are the Nine of Chalices in the reverse and the Knave of Swords. And I wanted just a little bit more information. So I actually had, hello there, pirate, the devil come out sideways underneath it. So the way it was for me was this kind of foundation of changing. This devil being sideways tells me that there's something that's been holding you back, I think, particularly in love. For a lot of you, this could be you're in a relationship you're not entirely satisfied with. You could be realizing that there is some kind of just differences that you can't really address. But there's something here about you learning what you need to change in order to be happier with regards to the relationships that you're in. So, positive change, which is really good and kind of interesting to see the devil coming out sideways. That can, of course, be about, if it's in the upright, that can be about addiction, fears, codependency. I feel like, in particular, there's unhealthy relationship behaviors that you're addressing in 2023. So, before I get too excited, we'll call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Just a little. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you, Pirate. We're going to go with the situations deck and see if we can get a little bit more detail on what is kind of being learned or being altered in terms of what you want from a relationship. So this combination with the lockbox and the kind of like prove it to me card, I feel like there's a relationship for whoever I'm reading. You've got somebody that kind of likes to control how you view others, how you view yourself, how you view them. There's a sense that somebody is trapped. They don't necessarily feel like they can be who they truly are around this person. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I think for the majority of you, it is. Whoever it is, great taste in lipstick, you guys. But there's somebody who refuses to trust. And I think you've already determined that this isn't because they've deemed you untrustworthy because you've done something to deserve that, but because this person either kind of gets off on making people feel like they're not quite good enough, or because they might be projecting onto you something they're doing, right? But we have Michael here showing up to say, nope, I don't think so. There's something better here for you. So you may be seeing signs that it's a good time to consider options or take some time to yourself. So we have grip, anchor, chains weighed down, and then we have the today card in the reverse. So I think this is adorable. This is like spirit saying, yeah, don't get too worried about this. This is still in the future. So for some of you, this person gives you a sense of stability right now, but I feel like there's a change in perspective. Like the things that used to be kind of attractive or endearing about somebody starts feeling more so a little bit like suffocating or a little bit controlling. We have settlement and drastic. There's some change in your finances that is going to take place in 2023, or possibly even at the very end of this year, impacting 2023. But there's a celebration or a like sigh of relief here pertaining to finances. And I feel like there's almost like a question as to whether or not somebody is trying to make sure they can have access to whatever money you may be getting, even though you're not necessarily happy in the relationship. With drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff, this could be one of those situations where you realize why somebody was being controlling, and it has a lot to do with finances and having access to what you generate in terms of finances. There could be an inheritance or like a insurance settlement type thing. But this might be kind of the straw that breaks the camel's back in terms of seeing somebody's true colors and realizing it's not really comfortable anymore or worth it. We have two eights coming out, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and both are in the reverse. There's an issue around communication here. It feels like when you try to have a responsible conversation about something that may be frustrating you, there could be bouts of silence or kind of like pouting, and then all of a sudden, maybe like angry communication. But we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, which I feel is saying there's no actual effort here to work on this or to improve it. Seven of Swords and Four of Cups. Somebody's lack of honesty or desire to be kind of sneaky here is, I think, making you feel like this is not really the right situation. So I feel like this is something that's maybe already started slightly for you, but this in 2023 is going to become more and more apparent to you. We have the Page of Cups underneath the grip card and today in the reverse. When you start to disconnect or show that you are maybe a little bit less happy with the relationship, there is an effort to bandage the situation, but it's like if you had a giant cut from a knife and someone's like, here, I have this thumb bandage. It doesn't cover everything, but that helps a little bit, right? And you're like, no, actually that's like useless, but thank you. There's somebody who does too little too late. And as a result, we have the Fool and the Two of Pentacles. Somebody realizing there is an opportunity to do something on your own, a chance to be independent again, a chance to live your life without having to have somebody else kind of controlling things or making you feel like you have to tiptoe around them. Then we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And this is big for your mental clarity and your mental health, because then there's this understanding that you don't have to be playing guessing games all the time. You know what's going on. You don't have to worry about someone trying to manipulate you. There's like a breath of fresh air over here. We have the Magician and the Four of Rings. The Magician is in the reverse. The Four of Rings can be about being a little stingy. I feel like this is stingy with love. Somebody was, I don't know, the kind of person that wants to make you kind of work for affection. They're not going to give that out like readily or easily. And the Magician in the reverse, you can see we have somebody that thinks highly of themselves. And at the same time, this is somebody who tries to hide their true actions or intent. We have the Strength card in the reverse. Four of Cups, right underneath the other Four of Cups. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. So we have the Seven of Swords in the upright, and now we have it in the reverse. Interesting. So somebody falls in terms of, their moral character. They fall into some sort of temptation. And with the Strength in the reverse, this is something that I feel like you've already had a conversation with this person about, or it's something that you've already been kind of suspecting would potentially be a problem. And with the Four of Cups, do you see how we have kind of like a mirroring effect here between the skulls? It's like we have somebody that is seeing that how they treat you, you are now treating them. So keep in mind, this is a yearly prediction, right? So this might not be happening yet, but I feel like you get to a certain point where you know that if you give affection, hello there, Miss Christina, thank you, that you won't be getting the same thing back. So it's almost like you decide to give less of your love to this person. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who then realizes, if I am losing their interest, I might actually lose them. I might have to do something. So they do something to try to make it seem like they're changing, or they actually apologize when they usually don't. But it's like one of those apologies you have to like extract, the Miracle Tarot, the Nine of Swords has like just the jaw of the skull. And that's what I'm seeing in my mind. Like, you don't get an apology because it's what you are deserving of. You get an apology because somebody makes you like demand it. And it doesn't feel like an actual apology at that point. It just feels like somebody who is, I don't know, saying what they think you want to hear instead of actually planning to follow through. So with the Queen of Swords underneath the Fool, I see this as somebody who's just kind of like, all right, well, if this is already done, then I think I'll just excuse myself and go get like, I don't know, a bagel. Thank you, Christina. You guys are too cute. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And the Two of Cups in the reverse. This feels like a breakup with somebody who was either disloyal or extremely manipulative. So we have the Magician in the reverse. This is somebody who didn't want their partner to be successful, because if they were too successful, they would realize they could do things on their own, right? It's somebody who pretends they want you to do well, but you see right through it. You know that they were really trying to keep you stuck in some way. So I feel like that leads to a decision that you're ready to just embark on a new journey all by yourself. We're going to get a couple from the Tattoo Tarot. And then I don't know, you guys, is it time for Kipper? All right, we've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting, because it's right near the Four of Pentacles in the upright. So somebody who is holding on to something decides, I don't need to be a hoarder. I don't need to lay claim to something that is really just making me feel worse, right? So this is somebody letting go and feeling like that's how it's supposed to go. We have the World in the reverse and Death in the reverse. But this isn't quite where your head is at, right? This is something that I feel like you're getting a little bit of a heads up on. You've probably already had intuition telling you there was a change coming, but there's still something mentally, emotionally, and spiritually that you may be experiencing in the first half of the year that really helps you to determine how to go about the change that you want in your life. We have the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. So you're going to have a choice in love. But it feels like a very positive situation. Like it'll be after you've realized what the right mood or vibe is for you. So it's almost coming across as like a little bit of a test. Like, okay, you walked away from something that wasn't good for you. Here's somebody just like that. Can you reject them? Can you walk away from that? Because if that's true, then you walk into the Ten of Cups, which is like, oh, like utopia. Oh my, we got the Nine of Cups in the reverse again. That's right underneath the first one, you guys. You have to reject somebody who is greedy or selfish in the same way. So, little heads up, when you feel stuck in a relationship and then you pull yourself out of that situation and you think to yourself, man, I'm so proud of myself. Like I made that change, even though it was pretty difficult. You might literally like round the corner and bam, there's another maybe slightly more attractive or has a better accent or dresses nicer, has a better car. There's another test that's going to be like, are you sure you're done with this? Are you sure you can walk past somebody who has the inconsistent hot and cold, but watch me, I'm going to be really passionate and make you all these promises? Can you move past that? Because if you do, then you get the Ten of Cups. Because you've already gone through plenty. With the Wounded Warrior here, the Nine of Wands, we've got somebody who is seeing that they are deserving of better, of more, of somebody that is compassionate like you are, and willing to, admit when they need to do something different. All right, this is the Egyptian Tarot. We have the Six of Cups. The King of Swords and the Hanged Man in the reverse. This current situation, whoever I'm reading for and whoever you're dealing with, we've got somebody who likes to use their intellect to basically influence others and not necessarily in a bad way. I'm really focused on the fact that his hand at his side is like almost a command like I would give to my dog, right? Like, down boy. It's disrespectful. There's somebody who feels like they can prevent someone from seeing things clearly by their words. Whatever they say to you, they could control you effectively. Because this is right underneath the Magician in the reverse. This is somebody who has the knowledge that they're doing it unfairly, that they're being controlling, but they like it that way. This is not somebody who seeks to be a better person. This is somebody who seeks to get in life where they want to without having to make the sacrifices that other people are willing to. And I mean that in a good way, like somebody who is willing to work for their money, right? This is a desire to make somebody else sacrifice their own happiness for this person's happiness. And it may even be as extreme as they enjoy seeing this person, you, struggle or be frustrated or unhappy. And that's something they may feel like they can hide, but when we're talking about karma, that shit's seen. We've got the Fool in the reverse. someone goes too far and makes it very clear that they're trying to prevent you from having success or doing something that would make you happy. And that's going to result in this rejection or this like cutting someone off situation. And they're going to do their best. They might buy flowers, they might buy you a car, they might make you dinner, they might take you on a trip, and you see right through them. You know the truth. They can't convince you otherwise. You know that this apology was painful to extract from them. They would not have done it if you had not walked away. And now they're just trying to use, yet again, their words to manipulate you without actually having any intention of having good actions towards you. Judgment in the reverse, Queen of Swords. You know somebody is doing something against their better judgment, specifically to mess with you. So, Judgment in the reverse. This is like Anubis saying, yeah, I'm sorry, you actually demonstrated that you didn't care about anybody but yourself. So you lose everything. I'm looking at this sign for Lilith upside down, and it looks like the letter G. You may have a letter G in your name, or they may, or perhaps a child, but it might be significant for some or all of you. We have the King of Cups or King of Chalices in the reverse. This feels like somebody who was unwilling to be unconditional in their love, somebody who didn't want you to ever feel like you had the power in the relationship. This could be somebody who likes to compare you to other people, like to make you feel bad about yourself specifically. So let me just tell you, you're beautiful. And whatever they say to you is because they're afraid of losing you and because they have their own insecurities. So don't base your self-worth off of somebody who you know is trying to make you feel bad. Build a wall. Don't let their words impact how you love yourself. Because we've got the Hermit here, somebody who's already waking up to what they need to change or how they can improve their own situation by moving forward. All right, we're going to get a little more clarity here for you. But I haven't done the same approach as the others where I was doing love and money, so I'm going to do that now. We've got definitely a lot of love going on already, so I'm going to dive a little bit more into the career and money side of things. And then we'll come back around and do the Angel Romance Oracle to get a little bit more information on your love. We've got the Five of Wands and Five of Swords. Somebody is trying to make it seem like things are too competitive or difficult for you to be successful in something you want to pursue. You may be looking at applying for a promotion or doing a, kind of significant career move. And with the Knight of Wands looking kind of regal here, I feel like the advice is to pursue it and not let anybody talk you out of it. Yeah. The Hermit in the reverse, this is somebody who's trying to hold you back, right? But we already had the Hermit come out over here. You already know roughly the direction you're supposed to go. You may know that you should be in healing, but you don't know specifically what kind. But you'll get signs. We have the Emperor, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with a difficult boss, somebody that says they'll do one thing and does another, doesn't really, back you if you have any issues or need for them to kind of step in. So I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, you may have been already kind of putting together a little bit of a plan or looking into your options in terms of what would be the most strategic way for you to kind of work into another opportunity, another career, another lifestyle, right? We have the Six of Cups in the reverse Eight of Cups in the reverse. So if you do decide to leave whatever job you're currently working, they might make an effort. Let's say you tell them, I'm putting in my 2 weeks, and they say, well, what if we give you that raise that you asked for? This is somebody trying to keep you where you are and convince you to come back. But I don't think the advice is to stay there. I think there's something shiny and new for you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't keep it. Oh, this is nice. We have the Ten of Cups coming out again. The Eight of Swords in the reverse, which is just how we like it. And the Sun. So the Eight of Swords in the upright would be somebody who's feeling imprisoned or caged in, something a lot like this lockbox that we had at the beginning of the reading. But this is more so, like this came across more so as a relationship, and this Eight of Swords feels more like somebody freeing themselves from a work situation that helps them buy the home they want or live where they want to. For some of you, this Sun card is in reference to a child or children that you have, knowing that you want to make a change for their lives in particular, and being protected, because remember we have Archangel Michael here, because that's a pure intent, right? There's a desire to help guide you to a place that is safer. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse underneath the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel like there's somebody at your current job, or possibly even this, spouse that's going to try to talk you out of this new thing, possibly both. But with the Three of Pentacles, I don't see this as take other people's advice. I see this as collaborate with somebody new. Like these two folks on the side that are a completely, like almost completely white, right? Kind of blank. It's almost like these are people you have yet to meet. There's somebody else that you need to partner with or work with. Because Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, you're sick of waiting for something to mature into a job or a career that really takes care of you the way that you feel you deserve. This, I feel like you work harder than people are willing to give you credit for. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's frustrating because you still feel like you have to constantly rebalance things. But there's an end to this in your future. All right, I promised you Kipper, and then I got distracted. Here's that Kipper. All right, tell me more about the money and finances. Distant horizons and marriage. What? So some of you are going to find a job in a different location. It's going to inspire you to move. And when you move, you find somebody that is, I think, ideal for you romantically through that job. So maybe it's somebody you actually work with. Maybe it's somebody you sell to. Maybe it's someone who walks into your shop. Whatever it is, I don't think you know them yet. Main male in the reverse. They don't know you're the main male, or you don't know they are. Tell me more about the job, please. Family room. For some of you, you are working with interior design, construction, cabinetry, something to do with the home. And for others of you, you are helping others when they go through a grieving process. So this could be helping people that have lost someone, like a child, for example. This could be helping somebody in hospice. This could be grief counseling. There's something here you're meant to do that helps people with loss. We have the House and unexpected income in the reverse. All right, so this is about your job, right? But also kind of like money. This could be for some of you a bit of a warning that if you are in a married relationship, there could be some tomfoolery from your spouse or partner in terms of wanting to make it a little bit difficult for you to get your fair share. Hmm. For others of you, this is a warning to make sure that wherever you do move to, if you do move, make sure it's something that is, you know, not in a floodplain or you don't need volcano insurance. I shouldn't laugh. That's like a real thing. It's just kind of foreign to me. For others of you, this healing process could be pertaining to people who have lost due to theft. There's definitely something here about you helping others that go through some sort of loss that I think you've already experienced. All right, tell me more about the connection between new job and new love. This is the Gypsy Oracle, by the way. Room. This is about getting you in the right proximity. So somebody is going to, I think, move. And when they do, it feels like this is a place of your own. Now, if you have children, I'm sure you want to bring them with you. But this feels like you don't have a partner where you live. And it's really exciting for you to have a place for your own or of your own. And when you do that, there's somebody that sees you, maybe moving in, maybe at the local grocery store. There's somebody, I don't think they're alone when they see you. And they might even say something to their friend or family member that's with them, like, who's that? I think I want to marry that person. There's something about you being seen kind of like from afar. It's like movie style. We have scholar and service in the reverse. This might be somebody who has done quite well financially and isn't working currently. They might be an author or a professor. Perhaps they do, scientific research. But I feel like this is somebody that will kind of win you over with their stimulating intellectual conversation because you've been stuck with people that like to put you in a box and assume less of you, right? Um, People who know that you have a college degree, for example, but still kind of like talk down to you, like you wouldn't have the ability to know this, that kind of thing. I feel like you get some sort of like endearing confidence lift with your first couple of conversations or all of them maybe because this person just treats you like you're smart and it's so damn nice. You're just like, finally, someone doesn't think I'm dumb. And we have fortune here. So this is like feeling like you've lost a lot, taking a lot of I don't know, a lot of risks in order to make a move, perhaps. And then somebody sees you and they want to make your life easy. They want to take care of you, but not in a weird, like, you're my puppet kind of way. This is somebody who is, did you just say sapiosexuality? I love it, Christina. This is somebody who wants to make sure you're taken care of because they see that you take care of other people. With conversation here, right under I was saying, the scholar is somebody who wants to talk to you, make you feel like you're smart because you are. There's really something here about good conversation. So you'll know who this person is based on how much you enjoy the conversation. There's a lightheartedness to it with the frivolity here. But I also feel like this butterfly is significant because you have somebody here that has gone through a lot. They're wise because they have lost something similar to what you have lost, and they want to I think they really like that you have a deep soul or a deep understanding of things that are difficult, but that you still have a lighthearted energy. This is really beautiful. All right, let's do just a couple from the miniature Rider Waite, and then we'll do the Romance Angel Oracles, the Hierophant. This could move really quickly. This could be one of those things where it takes you a long time to get away from an unhealthy relationship, and then you do what you can to move forward, and then feel kind of settled in a new spot, and then there's like a whirlwind here. We've got the World in the reverse. I feel like this is like never-ending love, but I do feel like there's some sort of travel involved here. There could also be a lot of similarity in terms of how your perspective on the world is or what your worldview is. I agree, totally top comment. We have Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. There's going to be some rapid fire communication here when this person gets even just like a little bit of a hint that you might be interested in them. They'll be like, do you guys know that GIF where I think it's Shaq and a cat? It's like, someone's like, okay, I think I got her. I think she actually kind of likes me. I'm gonna go in for it now. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I keep getting my little like stomach pocket caught on the handle here. That's great. So we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, the High Priestess, and the Four of Swords. For some of you, you're gonna get all loved up and happy with this new person, and that lame-o from your past is gonna try to poo in the punch bowl. But you'll see it coming a mile away. And this is your confirmation that they are likely not healed. Four of Swords in the reverse. You'll know, you'll have the insight to feel whether or not somebody is trying to make you feel a certain way. You got to pay attention to that intuition, but I do feel like somebody's going to feel threatened here and try to prevent you from moving into a new relationship, which is possibly why the distance is a good idea. Emperor in the reverse. This is like somebody trying to control the situation, right? That's definitely your ex. We've got soon to be. We have Emperor in the reverse and Two of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who does not want the person that just left them to find new love. Like, if you can't be with me, so please take care of yourself, right? Don't put everything on social media. Don't brag about a new relationship if your current partner is abusive or threatens abuse, because we've got the Five of Wands here. This could literally result in a fist fight. So please be careful. Make sure that when you feel comfortable, if you are moving towards a new relationship, let this person know when you are comfortable, but as soon as you are, what happened in your last relationship, what made you leave, they need to know so that they can help protect you, okay? We have the Empress. And Justice. I love that. And Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is a beautiful story of somebody who has been trying to be a good person and be compassionate and patient, standing up for what they need in their life and getting good karma for standing up for themselves and taking care of themselves. Whatever seemed like a missed opportunity in the past, this could be a relationship, this could be a career, this could be just like having your own place. You get a second opportunity in it. Something that felt like a false start to you is coming back around because the universe wants you to have a smile on your face. So that's pretty awesome. All right, let's get some romance angel oracle, and then I think we'll call it a day. We're getting up to 40 minutes, and that's when they like to make me sound silly with an audio loop. Finances and career. This is critical in terms of finding that beautiful relationship that you deserve, right? You've got to show you've laid that foundation for yourself to be independent or happy on your own because you don't want to draw in a codependent relationship, right? Let your friends help you and stay optimistic about your love life. So for some of you, there is an offer that will come in where maybe you can stay at somebody's place for a month until you can move into your own place. Do not turn that offer down if it is appealing to you, just because you feel like you need to be nice and do things on your own. It may be the difference between a successful departure for you or the right job for you. So let your friends help you. Don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. But at the same time, I caution you in terms of who you choose to trust, right? And then we've got stay optimistic. So you've got to, I think, get through kind of a little bit of a difficult path here initially, but 2023 is about you getting to a safer place with somebody who cares about you. Release your ex. I don't mean to giggle, but yeah, this person who has tried to control you and keep you stuck is not deserving of your light. That's just how it is because they're codependent, codependency. And when you let go of this, you have the one. This could be the one. So we have, you have already met the romantic partner you seek. Oh boy, plot thickens. This could mean we've got this missed opportunity, false start. This could be someone that you already have a little bit of a crush on or that already has a crush on you. Take it how it resonates. It could be a completely new person. It just kind of depends on your situation, right? Okay, Libra, I hope you enjoyed the predictions for 2023. I will be back in a little bit for, is it Pisces? I think it would be Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you later.